Welcome back to the fourth period in a solid state. So, as part of our discussion, we are in a solid state. So, till now, what we discussed is what are the different types of solids, classification of solids, structure determination by X-ray diffraction, lattices and unit cells, packing in metallic crystals. Now we are going to discuss this packing in metallic crystals. Okay, till the last class we discussed what are lattices and their unit cells. In that unit cells particularly, we discussed about cubic systems. Okay, afterwards, today, if we complete the discussion in packing in metallic crystals, we are going to move on to the voids, then the packing fraction and density of different types of solids. So let's move. So packing in crystalline solids. What is packing? Packing means arrangement of particles in a substance in a regular order is called packing. So when your students are sitting in a classroom, they can sit in a single row, in a single column. They can sit horizontally, they can sit vertically, they can sit one upon other. So there are three ways of sitting: sitting in only one direction, sitting in two directions, sitting in three directions. Like that, and the arrangement of particles can also be done in three directions. So if we discuss arrangement of particles in one direction, that is called 1D packing, one dimensional packing. So let's start on this one dimensional packing. Packing means arrangement of particles in a regular order in a solid or in a substance is called packing. What is close packing? Atoms are going to present at their closest possible distances, means leaving minimum empty space. Leaving minimum empty space and occupying maximum space. So let's close packing in one dimension. Arrangement of atoms only in one direction is called as close packing in one dimension. Means particles are either arranged along x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. So if you look at, if you point out yellow atom, particles in general, we are going to use the term particles for ions, molecules, atoms. So don't think those particles are sand particles. Okay. So if you look at the yellow sphere, how many atoms it is touching? How many atoms are at their closest possible distance to that yellow atom? There are two orange, that is a maroon red, we can call rose color. These are two rose color 2 and 3. Atoms 2 and 3 are touching the given yellow sphere. So the number of atoms touching a given sphere are called as coordination number. So these two atoms touching the given yellow sphere. So each atom in one dimension is surrounded by two atoms. So each atom in one dimension packing is surrounded by two atoms. So the number of nearest neighbors to an atom present in a one dimensional packing is 2. This number of nearest neighbors in one dimension 2 is called as coordination number. Coordination number, simply you are going to say C number, the number of nearest neighbors of a particle at closest possible distance. At closest possible distance is called as coordination number. So the coordination number in one dimension is 2. Let us represent this layer, this one arrangement as layer A. Say one layer as layer A. So if you proceed for the two-dimensional packing by taking one-dimensional packing, close packing in two dimensions, we are going to arrange the particles in two dimensions by taking one-dimensional layers. We are having a layer A. So if we take layer A, it can undergo two types of two-dimensional arrangements: square close packing and hexagonal close packing. So close packing in two dimensions is of two types: square close packing, hexagonal close packing in two dimensions, 2D. 2D HCP. In square close packing, one 1D layer is exactly placed over the other 1D layer. See how. So all the layers, A layers are identical in square close packing. So first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, if we label it, second layer is exactly placed on the first layer. Third layer is exactly placed on the second layer. Fourth layer is exactly placed on the third layer, so on. So this is giving rise to a pattern in which the repeating unit is square. That's why this packing is called square close packing. So the repeating unit, the unit cell in square close packing is square. Depending on the unit cell, the name is given. Here the coordination number in square close packing is 4 and gives rise to square voids. What are square voids? Gaps. This is void. Unoccupied space is called as void. Unoccupied space is called as void. The repeating unit is square. That's why it is called square close packing. It is a type of A type of packing. See, if you look at this red sphere, how many atoms are touching? 4 atoms are touching. So the pattern, if you join the centers of these 4 touching spheres, you are getting a square. This is so the coordination number we are giving as 4 in the square close packing. So in 2D square close packing, if you summarize, it is a type of arrangement. Coordination number is 4. The type of voids formed are square close voids or square voids. Let's move on to the hexagonal close packing. Hexagonal close packing. In hexagonal close packing, if you look at, there are some gaps left between two spheres. These are the gaps left between two spheres in one dimension. In a hexagonal close packing, the second layer B is placed in order to cover the gaps in first layer. See how. So let us take this is first layer A, green layer is A. A layer B is placed on the first layer in such a manner that the gaps present in the 1D layer are covered. So on. If you look at closely, each time we are trying to cover the gaps present in the previous layer. When you do so, what you are getting? You are getting in hexagonal repeating unit. Means the unit cell you are going to get is hexagon. See here. That's why this packing is called as hexagonal close packing. Hexagonal close packing. And other thing, in 2D square close packing, we are getting square voids. While in 2D HCP packing, we are going to get trigonal voids. See, this is a trigonal form. All voids are trigonal shape. This is a trigonal shape. Okay, the voids formed are trigonal voids in a 2D HCP packing. The coordination number is 6, means one atom is going to contact with 6 other atoms, and it is AB type of arrangement. So if you next you have to proceed through close packing in 3 dimensions. So you have to discuss close packing in 3 dimensions. But let's have review from 1D packing itself. If you take 1D packing, from 1D packing you are having 2D HCP packing, 2D square close packing. Now from 2D HCP packing and 2D square close packing, if you are going to proceed to have 3-dimensional packing. Packing is also called stacking. Packing or stacking. So if we take 2D square close packing, if we arrange 2D square closed pack layers exactly one upon other, if you arrange one 2D HCP layer over the one 2D square closed packed layer exactly over the other 2D square closed packed layer, we are going to get a simple cubic packing, means you are going to get simple cubic lattice, and whose unit cell is simple cubic unit cell, and the type of arrangement is AAA. You are going to look later. Then if you take 2D HCP layers and you proceed to 3D packing, if you do so, what you got? If you go back to our session, in 2D HCP packing, you are having trigonal voids. So, in 3D packing, if you move with 2D HCP layers and one 2D HCP layer is placed over the other 2D HCP layer in such a manner that the trigonal voids present on the first layer are covered by the atoms present in the second layer. Let me repeat. In 3D packing, using 2D HCP layers, we are going to pack, or we are going to stack the layers in such a manner that the trigonal voids present on the first layer are going to be covered by the atoms of the second layer. When you do so, we are going to get tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. Means when you try to cover trigonal voids in the first layer with atoms of the second layer, we are going to end up with two types of gaps again. One is tetrahedral gaps or tetrahedral voids or tetrahedral spaces, and octahedral voids, octahedral spaces, or octahedral voids. Octahedral voids, tetrahedral voids. Now, again, using two layers, we got tetrahedral voids, you got octahedral voids. Now, if you want to cover tetrahedral voids using a third layer, if you want to cover tetrahedral voids using a third layer, means the third layer and first layer are going to be same. First and third layer are same. So placing third layer to cover the tetrahedral voids leads to the three-dimensional hexagonal close packing. Means the unit cell, in this case we are going to get is HCP unit cell. The packing is HCP packing, hexagonal close packing, and it is AB, AB, AB type of arrangement. AB, AB type of arrangement. Now, if we take third layer, if we are trying to cover octahedral voids, the first and third layer are entirely different. Already first and second are different, first and third are different. Means all three layers are going to be different. So, while covering octahedral voids using third layer, we are going to get cubic close packing. Cubic close packing. The unit cell is CCP unit cell. You also know that CCP unit cell as FCC unit cell. And all three layers are different. That's why it is ABC, ABC, ABC type of arrangement. And the packing is cubic close packing, and the unit cell is CCP unit cell. So, in 3 dimensions, here you are particularly discussing simple cubic packing and CCP packing and HCP packing. We are discussing about packings: simple cubic, CCP, HCP. So, the main points we have to focus while discussing these stacking or arrangement of particles is what is the type of arrangement. Is it AAA type of arrangement? Is it a AB type of arrangement? Is it a ABC type of arrangement? So we have to focus on that one. Second point you have to note is, what is coordination number? What is coordination number? And third point is, what is unit cell? If you focus on these three parameters, you can face those objective questions very much easily. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Close packing in 3 dimensions. 3D close packing from 2D square close packing layers means, if we want to get a square closed pack layers, means if you want to proceed to the 3D square close packing, 3D packing using 2D square close pack layers, what you are going to get? One 2D square close pack layers is exactly placed on the other 2D square close pack layers. One 2D square close pack layer is exactly placed on the other 2D square close pack layer. This is going to result in the cubic lattice, simple cubic lattice. So if we place one 2D simple cubic, one 2D square close pack layer over the other 2D simple square close pack layer, we are going to end up with simple cubic lattice. See how this is one layer A. Let us put a layer A, then put layer B. This layer B is exactly identical to the layer A. That's why I am calling A. But let us designate it as 2. This is designate 1. So second layer is exactly placed on the first layer. Let us move on to third one. Then third layer is exactly placed on the, this is also layer A, and third one is exactly placed on the second layer, and the fourth layer is also exactly placed on the third layer. Then if we identify the pattern of any spheres, here you can identify the shape of simple cube, because here the atoms are going to present at the corners. So if we identify a repeating unit, the repeating unit is going to be simple cubic unit cell, where the atoms are going to present at the corners. There are no atoms at the face centers, there are no atoms at the body center. So this is space fill diagram, space filling model. This is simply a ball and stick model. It is AA type of arrangement. Since it is 3-dimensional, we are calling it 3A's, A type of arrangement. Coordination number. Coordination number means, in a simple cubic lattice, if it is the atom, I am drawing red one. In simple cubic unit cell, this is one of the corner. This corner atom is going to be in contact with the 6 other atoms which are at equal distances. You can do like this. This is center. So if you are able to figure out it, the corner atom in a simple cubic unit cell is going to be shared, means it is going to be touched, or which is going to be nearer to the 6 other atoms, not unit cells. The corner atom is going to be nearer to the 6 other atoms. So the coordination number in simple cubic lattice is 6, and it is AAA type of arrangement, and the unit cell is simple cubic unit cell, SC unit cell we discussed earlier. Let's move on to the close packing in 3 dimensions using HCP layers, 2D HCP layers. So clear my point? Here the 3 points are given at the bottom: the type of arrangement in simple cubic lattice, that coordination number in simple cubic lattice, and what is the unit cell in simple cubic unit cell. These 3 points are very much important for objective purpose. Close packing in 3 dimensions. using 2D HCP layers. Placing second layer over the first layer is common. Placing second layer over the first layer gives two types of voids, that is tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. When you try to cover the trigonal voids on one 2D HCP layer with the other 2D HCP layer, you are going to end up with tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. Let us look at this. Is first layer. This first layer is having gaps which are in trigonal in pattern. So if you label these trigonal gaps, these are called trigonal voids. These are trigonal voids. Let's suppose this is layer A. Now the trigonal voids on layer A, you are trying to cover up with second layer. Let us this layer B. Then if you closely look at one trigonal void we have drawn earlier, on the trigonal void one green atom is sitting, means this is trigonal void, means there are three corners, three atoms. On the top of this trigonal void one atom is sitting, means take three balls in your hand, keep them in a trigonal manner, try to keep fourth ball on the top of these three balls. If you able to imagine what you look like, there is some gap left between all these four balls. Yes or no? There is some gap left between these all four balls. That gap is surrounded by how many balls? That gap is surrounded by four balls. And the type of arrangement of these four balls is having is a tetrahedron. The type of arrangement these four balls are having is a tetrahedron pattern. That's why that void is called as tetrahedral void. This is tetrahedral void. Now if you closely look at this one, whatever I labeled now, that is called octahedral site. See, if we take one trigonal, let us take this trigonal A, B, C, and bottom. If you take the same arrangement but in reverse manner is present in the bottom layer, that is red layer. So all these three bottom layer trigonal type and the top trigonal void both are coinciding with each other. If you closely look at bottom trigonal layer and upper trigonal layer are exactly coinciding with each other, and there left some gap. See, some whatever I am encircling, you are looking very carefully. Whatever I am encircling, that gap is in between six spheres. How in six spheres? One is upper triangle and another one is bottom triangle. So there is some gap left between all these six spheres, and that gap is particularly called as octahedral gap, because if we join all the six corners, you are going to get octahedron. How? Let's look at to the next slide. Placing a third layer over the second layer, you have two choices. You want to cover tetrahedral voids or you want to cover octahedral voids. If you want to cover tetrahedral wires using third layer, the third layer is going to be same as first layer. It is resulting in AB type of arrangement. And other one is, if you want to cover octahedral wires using third layer, the third layer is entirely different from the first two layers. So the third layer is labeled as C, and it is going to give ABC packing. That is the ABC type of packing. And the type of a lattice you are going to get is cubic closed lattice. So you are getting HCP packing, you are getting CCP packing, but in both the cases the coordination number is 12. In both the cases the coordination number is 12. See look at the layer diagram. See, it's difficult to understand, but you have to imagine. Solid state you have to imagine, so that you will better face it. So this is what? Layer A. This is layer A. Layer B, layer A. You are getting hexagonal close packing, and the unit cell is SCP unit cell. AB stacking. Number of nearest neighbors is 12, means coordination number is 12. And the packing efficiency 74%. How you got this figure, we are going to discuss later. Then this is cubic close packing, whose unit cell is face centered unit cell, and the arrangement is ABC type of arrangement, and the coordination number is 12, and the packing efficiency is 74%. So this is textbook given diagram regarding unit cells. This is CCP packing, this is HCP packing, and coordination number here is also 12. Here coordination number is 12, and it is ABC type of arrangement. This is AB type of arrangement. So HCP packing is basically AB type of arrangement. CCP is ABC type of arrangement. Coordination number is 12 here. Coordination number 12 is here. And packing efficiency 74% means, packing efficiency means the amount of space occupied by the given particles. In CCP also it is 74%. Okay guys. See, this is somewhat extensive look. If you are able to understand, you need to have some mathematical basics, not trigonal and hexagon only. In HCP packing, layer A is exactly layer A is same as third layer, means first layer is same as third layer. In CCP packing, it is looking like bottom trigonal, upper hexagon, upper trigonal. So this is A, this is B, this is A. So better for understanding, you can have some YouTube videos which are animated videos are there. Here they are not playing. So we will look at. If you do not understand, I will send the link. Thank you.